come to Portugal, you want to work, first thing you need is a NIF, Portuguese tax number. I've done a video about it, go check it out. So Portuguese tax number, that's major, you're going to need that. What else? You are going to need a contract. The employer is going to give you a contract. First, his name, his information, company, who's the manager of that company, blah, 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 the headquarters, everything. Their NIF, company NIF, or his NIF if he's employing you directly. And then your information. John from the USA, passport number, Portuguese tax number, social security if you have one number, living in the Portuguese address, or you can put them both if you want. You can say normal resident living in the USA and you put the address, but habitual residency in Portugal and you put the address if that's something you want to do. And then next you say they are here celebrating a working contract of, imagine it's a 6-month contract. In Portugal, a 6-month contract needs to have a very explicit motive. Why is it only 6 months? Because the rule in Portugal is a contract without ending, okay? So if it's for a month, 6 months, a year, it doesn't matter. They need to write the motive. But first of all, they need to say, I'm going to hire him for this amount of months. And then you say, what is the job? Why do I need him? Why is this month? These are all clauses of the contract. Why so only these months? Why do I need him? Why do I'm hiring this person? Okay? All of that. And then at the end, they say it can be a promise of contract. You can say this is only a promise of contract because this employee does not have a residency permit. So the employer says that they will only celebrate the effective contract, working contract, when such person has a residency permit. That can be why it's a promise of contract and not a contract. Or they can hire as a contract. But an employer that hires someone without a residency permit can have a penalty, can have a fine. They don't want that. So let's do everything by the code. So that contract saying that it will be celebrated today, but it will only be effective when that person has a visa, a residency permit.